Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to do something a little bit different and take a look at some quote-unquote impossible levels that I was able to find. The way this is going to work is we're going to play through some levels that are impossible apparently, and we're going to go ahead and expose the dead exits. So basically what that means is I actually already know the solutions to these levels. I did some research, I looked at the level editor, and some of these are pretty dirty. So I figured, why not make an entire video exposing these kinds of dirty, quote-unquote impossible levels. Now, before we get started with this first level, I want to say that even though the whole point of this video is to expose these creators and these levels, do not actually send any hate their way. You know, it's just a game at the end of the day. This video is essentially just for fun, so try not to take it too seriously. Anyways, to start it off, we're going to do the impossible level. This level is the first level in Super Mario Maker 2 that can't be beaten. This came out almost 2 years ago, so hey, they might be on something. No one's cleared it since then. Alright, so before we take a look at the solution, let's look at the level itself. So right away, if you somehow get a level like this in Endless Expert, you should already be somewhat suspicious, right? Like, what is the catch? You can go all the way to the right-hand side, and if we do that, we get this. And then we get nothing. So we are on the quest for some pink coin. Now, of course, somebody back in 2020, 2021, anytime before the level editor, might assume that we had to do something with those blocks there. The reality is, that's just a red herring. You know, in reality, there's nothing on this side of the level. Everything is at the very beginning. So let's go ahead and expose this level. First and foremost, there are like a ton of these random coin blocks. Some of them are useful, some of them are just randomly placed. Not sure what that's about. And the one we care about the most though, or the one that's going to be helpful, is actually right around here somewhere. There it is. So we got a mushroom. And that's pretty much all we care about from this side. Now we come this way, you can see that there's still nothing. Well, that's not true, of course. There are some more invisible blocks that we need to take care of. Oh, there it is. There's one. And then over here, look at that. We have some shenanigans afoot, don't we? There's like a bunch of really random stuff. There's like a random P-switch here, which doesn't actually do anything if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this P-switch actually doesn't do anything. What we want to do is we want to go ahead and jump over this. That's fine, I guess. Doesn't matter. And take the snake block. Now, I'm sure you noticed that key door there on the left-hand side. Don't even worry about that. Don't waste your time. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use this snake block. But if we want to, we can go ahead and use a star as well, if we want to accelerate the process. So we can use the star, just jump over here. And look at that, some more shenanigans, yeah? Some more shenanigans. So this one's kind of interesting, because there are still some more hidden shenanigans. Here's a star, or here's a coin, fire flower, and then there's an actual coin up there. And you can get it. There are some invisible Kaizo blocks here. They're kind of scary to get, so I'm like, don't really want to get them. But we can try. So you can make it a little staircase. So we can do that. This pipe, of course, doesn't work. As you guys saw, the key door doesn't actually work. So this is a red herring once again. There is, however, another star. Wow, look at that. I feel like we're noticing a trend here. We can come this way. And then just keep on going all the way to the right-hand side. Eventually, on a good day, you'll find a door, which takes you directly to the end. These levels are something else. Like, we're just getting started with these kinds of levels. I'm sure a lot of you will notice some similar trends. What confuses me the most about this level is there were so many red herrings and things that the level creator themselves did not have to implement. Like, I don't know, this level just confused me, but I felt like it was a good one to start it off with. Let's keep going. Next up, we're gonna do the hardest level ever, Don't Try. this level is borderline impossible. So this level looks like a really convoluted Kaizo level, and to be honest, I'm not even sure if this is impossible if you do it legitly or not. What I do know is I'm not going to take the time to try to decipher this level when the level creator themselves did not play fairly. So this pipe at the beginning, this pipe that gives us a Koopa shell, it actually works. You can actually jump into it. And it takes you to this little subworld that kind of looks like a fake dev exit. But if we take a look at the top left corner of the screen, there is a heckin' fire flower there. It's not even well hidden. It's super obvious. And I think that's super funny. And if we come up here and go ahead and pick up this fire flower, we're not done yet. We can go ahead and come towards the right-hand side and try not to destroy the shell. Give me 1 second. There we go. That actually took a few tries. So you can go ahead and jump through that little crack in the wall, I guess. Come towards this pipe here. And look at that. We are now at the top of the level. We can go ahead and not do that. We can go ahead and just jump over the entire level and be fine. These are the types of levels that really upset me, to be honest, because it looks like it could have been a good level, maybe. A lot of shenanigans, but it could have been a really creative level. So to incorporate a dev exit like that, it's very, very upsetting. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, we're going to take a break from the dev exit and try a pixel perfect level. This is called Impossible Mario Maker Level 0 Clears 323 Attempts. So this level is actually just a one-trick level where you have to go ahead and jump between these two spikes. Of course, this is a pixel perfect trick, so being able to nail it definitely seems impossible. The reason I'm including this level is because I was made aware of the fact that these kinds of levels are not actually impossible. So the reason I'm showing off this level is because I have recently been made aware of the magic of magic. So that seemed lucky, kind of impressive, I don't know. But that was incredibly easy. That was like the second attempt and it wasn't even that big of a deal. So the reason I included this was because I wanted to showcase this magic setup. So yeah, that's that. I really wanted to showcase that trick because I wanted to put aside some fears that some people have that if you ever encounter a pixel perfect level, kind of like this one in Endless Expert, a lot of people like to assume that the run is over and that it's all luck. Well, that's not entirely true. Sure, there are some sort of pixel perfect setups that do require some luck, but this isn't one of them. There is such a thing called a magic setup that allows you to do these kinds of pixel perfect jumps pretty consistently. I just did another one right there. If you guys would like for me to make an entire video dedicated to these setups, let me know, and I would gladly do that. I'm actually working on a level dedicated to these pixel perfect lineups, because I think this is some valuable information that needs to be shared with the world. So how about this? If I can get to 900 subscribers, I'll go ahead and make an entire video showcasing how to do these pixel perfect lineups so that you guys can no longer struggle, and you can finally be free of the curse of pixel perfect levels. How about that? I think that sounds pretty good. I just did like 3 in a row right now while talking. That one was bad. So yeah, 900 subscribers and I'll leak it. I'll drop the information. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright, next up we have Impossible by Shaggy Wins. 0 clears 148 attempts. Alright, so right away this looks pretty innocent. Nothing too bad. Very empty, but, you know, nothing horrible. We can go ahead and jump down here, see what's going on. And we can see that there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Somehow we have to make this jump. Now, if you run into a level like this in Endless Expert or Endless Super Expert, this should be a huge red flag, right? Something's up. So let's go ahead and restart the level and do it the quote-unquote intended way. So right away, I feel like it's important to establish the fact that we have some more hidden coins, right? That's usually what happens in these kinds of levels. It's just a bunch of hidden blocks everywhere, and it's super unfair. So we can go ahead and take a look at the top left corner and notice that, hey, there's a P-switch door. But if we remember, there was never a P-switch or any sort of block anywhere throughout this entire level. Of course, we know that's not true. There are, of course, hidden shenanigans. And here we go. We have a hidden P-switch block here. I'm going to go ahead and open this block up because right to the left of me, right there, there actually is another P-switch block, which we'll go ahead and use later. For now, we're going to come back to the beginning and make use of this P-switch door. So we're going to go ahead and activate this, go through the door, and look at that, we're under the level now. So now we can go ahead and get this boot. However, it is important that we are fast, otherwise we're going to be locked in there. And that will be a soft lock because there is no other P-switch in that room. So now that we have the boot, we can go ahead and cross over the spikes, right? Well, that is true, but we still have a muncher in the way. But hey, you guys know the deal by now. Hidden shenanigans. We can go ahead and throw this POW block, and there you go. Now that muncher is no longer in the way. We don't actually need the other P-switch. I'm not sure why it's there. I guess it's in case the map creator made a mistake or something. Or maybe it's to prevent a soft lock in the room. I'm not sure. Anyways, now we are kind of like in this weird under the map area. And if we come this way, we'll notice that there is a key door here. Well, hey, say it with me now. Hidden shenanigans. There's a key right there. But we're not done yet. We actually don't need the boot anymore. We can go ahead and abandon it. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get this hidden POW block here. Would you look at that? We can take this POW, and we can now come into this key door, because there is another muncher in the way. Get rid of the muncher, and just like that, we're done. Wow, that was very difficult, wouldn't you guys agree? That was incredibly difficult. However, did we do that? Yeah, that's that's not a very good level. Alright, let's do like 2 more. Alright, next up we have Extreme Persian Level Impossible. Warning, Rage, it's so hard, you can't beat it. 0 clears, 102 attempts. So for this level, the map creator thought they were super slick. If we go through this door, we're met with a death door. Right, this is going to be an ongoing theme. This map creator has a lot of text throughout the level because they thought they were so clever and that no one was ever going to be able to figure out how to play their level. So right here, you have to be kind of careful. There is a hidden block here, but it's one of those hidden blocks that has another hidden block underneath it. So you have to hit it at just the right angle. Being that these are ice blocks, it makes things a little bit more difficult. Now, I could go ahead and continue on and damage boost my way through the spike maze, but hey, we're gonna do it the map creator's way, right? If we go ahead and go break these blocks just to be safe, we can go ahead and jump here, and look at that. Look at that, a star. Isn't that amazing? So I can go ahead and take the star, and now I can just waltz on through. So funnily enough, I'm going to go ahead and open this up right here. And this is the part that's kind of tilting and kind of funny in a way. You can come up this path and look at the pipe. And this is something that isn't super hidden, of course. If you somehow make it to this point legitly, you might want to jump up here. That is a completely valid thing to do. So you might continue jumping upwards and be like, what is going on here? I'll go ahead and demonstrate why you don't want to go through this pipe. So yes, the map creator really thought they were so clever, they trolled us. Oh my goodness, this level's impossible. Of course, that's not true, and I'll show you guys the real way to beat this level now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and come up this really scary Kaizo block section, actually. Like, this is a dev exit, but it's still a really hard one. So we have to be really careful with our jumps. And I'm just gonna go ahead and come around this way again. I assume this is what the map creator did, or something similar. That's fine. We don't need it. We don't need it. Because if we come here, carefully, look at that. Isn't that so much nicer than a Shelmet? So now we can go ahead and carry on through this maze and beat it. So this map creator thought they were super clever with the fake dev exits. And I don't know, that kind of tilted me. Laughing at the player, thinking that they, you know, they thought they cheesed it, but it wasn't cheese. But you can't really beat this level legitly. I mean, it is possible, it's just a lot of pixel perfect jumps. And that's just a little unfair. So I'm really happy we were able to get the last laugh on this one. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the last level. Alright, to send us home, we're going to do Impossible. This course is impossible. If you don't have good nerve, don't play. Over 4,000 attempts. And you'll see why. So, for this level, we have to reach the goal after grabbing all 54 coins. And hey, you guys know the deal by now. Hidden shenanigans. Almost every single coin is hidden. That is why this level is uncleared. That is why over 4,000 people have attempted this level and no one has been able to beat it. I feel like it is my duty to finally give this level a clear. I'm going to do the dirty work and try to beat this level. For reference, it took the map creator 7 minutes to beat this level, and they already know exactly where every coin is. I do have the level editor open, but I don't have the position of every single coin memorized. So this should be fun, right? Totally. Alright, I really hope I can do it on the first attempt, because I really don't want to have to redo this. Also, that one's kind of dirty. That's a bit of a dirty coin to get. Here's another one. Amazing. Amazing, right? I forgot about that. Okay, I was prepared this time around. There's actually a coin up here. There we go. I was scared of that one. Alright, so now we can just keep on going. Careful now, don't forget about that coin. And this one's kind of dirty too. All the way over here, there's another coin. Now I'm like scared of every single door I enter. Alright, there's another coin up here somewhere. There it is. That one was hard to get. And that's it for this room. And now we have the arduous task of wall jumping all the way to the top. What a level, right? What a level. Alright, we have reached the top. And don't forget about your hidden coins, everyone. Do not forget about your hidden coins, because if you forget your coins, then there's no going back. Alright, come on, give me this jump. There we go. And before we go in the pipe, there's one, and there's another. Alright, careful now. We can come up here, get this coin. Are we even surprised at this point? Are we shocked? I don't think we should be. This level is just a waste of time. Alright, so that's it for this section. There is another coin up here. Somewhere. There it is. So, this is a dirty troll. There's actually nothing over there that's just a soft lock. So, we're not going to go there. Instead, we're going to go through the pipe, and before we go in there, more hidden coins! Yes! I love it. Although, I am starting to be a little concerned about my time. I am a little bit concerned. Alright, so here we go. We are now at the top. Don't forget your coins, everybody. That is the lesson we take away from today. Don't forget your coins. And there's one way out here in the corner. Way in the corner. Careful. 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 Let's be careful now. There is a coin here. We mustn't forget. And then there actually is something else. There's an acorn seed. That's first. That's a first. We can go ahead and I think I messed up. Now we're fine. And glide towards the end. Now, we're still missing a ton of coins. But luckily, I think the map creator got lazy or something. And we can find pretty much all of them. Actually, we're going to find the rest of them over here. So, yeah, we have plenty of time to spare. Which I am really grateful for. There we go. And 54. And we're done. Somebody had to clear this level. 4,000 people, or I guess there have been 4,000 attempts to clear this level, and it has finally been put to rest. Wow. Anyways, that just about does it for today's video. I actually had a ton of fun doing this. Hope you guys did as well. Remember, once I hit 900 subscribers, I'll go ahead and I'll release the Pixel Perfect video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Peace out, everybody.